I mean, this movie was really bad, and like it's borderline riff tracks bad, and so bad that you might as well just die, because I don't even know. It's probably the worst Disney movie I've ever seen in my life. And I'm saying that over like High School Musical, Camp Rock, and a Hannah Montana movie. Yes, I've seen the Hannah Montana movie, and that bit where they try to do hip hop country still like it still haunts me. Okay, so I downloaded a Ghost. Ah, believe it or not, it stars Ellen Page. That was a little weird because like it's Ellen Page before she was really famous, so she looks really young in this. She looks 12, and yet I can say that she's the best part in the whole movie, because you know how she acts where she's trying to be like this. She's either two ways. In her darker movies, she's like near psychopathic, or like just like there's always something mysterious about her. But in her teen movies, she's always like this spunky, like tomboyish type character who um, always stays away from the social norms or something like that. She's just really spunky. So that's what does in this movie. But this movie is bad, but you don't really blame her for being bad, because the whole movie is bad in general. Like, there's some bits in it that I'm pretty sure that Ellen Page would love to forget. Like this one scene where she, like, the part in the movie where the main character is like down, depressed, because like, oh man, I just lost, or there's no way this problem can be fixed. So what she does to like better herself, she starts putting on makeup and clothes, and like starts being more girly or something, and it's completely pointless. Like, at least in other movies, other Disney movies, it kind of makes sense. Like in High School Musical, they, if you still remember, they didn't want to sing anymore. They didn't want to talk to each other anymore. And in uh in Wendy Wu Homecoming Warrior, it was like she didn't want him to die or something like that. I forgot. It's that moment in the movie where the main character is depressed. It doesn't make sense in this movie, and the entire movie is just, it doesn't make sense. The jokes aren't funny. Like, I can tell you one joke and you won't believe me when I say this. Okay, the story revolves around Ellen Page, who's trying to build a perfect haunted house, so she downloads a ghost. She goes to a website and downloads a ghost. Okay, then it switches over to a cabbie driver who's kind of like, he's trying to be a stand-up comedian, except he's not funny at all. So he gets framed for a crime, and instead of turning himself in the police and actually explaining how he got framed, because like in his situation he could have just easily said, those two guys who ran away from my cab. So he doesn't, and runs, and he gets hit by a bus, and he turns into the ghost. And it's kind of weird because I think they were on low budget, because I'm sorry, he can do ghostly things, but for some reason he doesn't choose to do ghostly things. So they're trying to figure out. So he decides to help Ellen Page because she decides to help him get to heaven. So that's the basic plot of the movie, and the movie's just a mess. It's like the jokes are like, you can kind of tell it's early 2000s, because like there's scream jokes in there, and then there's like, I don't know, it just feels like an early 2000s movie, and it just is not a good movie. It's just there's like one joke where it's recurring, where they encounter the bus that he got hit by, and they have like the chalk drawing on the bus, and yet it still doesn't make sense, because when he like tries to mimic how he got hit by the bus, the head is obviously higher than his body. It's It's like they didn't really even pay attention to what they were doing in the movie. And then everything else is just stereotypes. You got the three mean girls who hate the main girl, her geeky friend, her parents who are clueless, the principal who just wants a promotion, his daughter who's one of the mean girls, the two bumbling idiots who follow the bad guy, and yeah. And it's just, yeah, I mean, like, if Tower of Terror is like forgotten, and Tower of Terror is forgotten, it didn't have a good reason. This one has a good reason to be forgotten, because one, it's not good, and two, because Ellen Page is famous. She does not want people to see her in this. I understand that. Yeah. Oh, I don't know. I can't think of any other forgotten Disney movies right now. I might find some eventually, but I'm trying to work on some other stuff. Who knows? I might do a Pirates of the Caribbean trilogy review. Oh well. I guess that's it.